everyone, I'm back once again with Tristan. Oh yeah, Chaos World, Tristan. And I've created a tag. It didn't take me as long as I expected. Some of these questions you probably have gotten before throughout your BJJ hobby, but if not, then yay. So this tag is called the Complete Doll Tag. The first thing you need to do is take your most complete doll. You don't have to do it with your most complete doll, but that's the whole point. I'm already breaking the rules by having Tristan here, and I'll do the tag as I go along, and then you answer the questions. So first, you take the most complete doll, or you can do it with multiple dolls as well, and yeah, anyone. Then you do one what is a brief summary of your most complete doll story. So Tristan, he comes from an alternate universe called Matrika, and there it's highly advanced. It's like super advanced, and there's only one big city, and there's a bunch of villages around it, and he has a family, but his parents are usually gone all the time because they're couriers, and it was just him and his sister. His sister got sick and died, and he could not accept her death because she was the closest person to him, and he felt alone. He couldn't accept it, so he studied really hard. He was already smart. He became even smarter, and it had some side effects that he became a little bit psychotic, but he was a little bit psychotic before, but this just pushed it further. And he created a machine to take, after he couldn't bring his sister back to life, he created a machine to go to another universe to find her in that universe and bring her back, which is this universe that my characters all live in. And he did find her, which is Maybell, but things didn't work out, and he fell in love as well with Naya, but spoiler alert for his story, he made the time machine thing to only last for a couple years, and if he's unsuccessful, he's supposed to go back because he needs a way back home, so he has to go back home for a while, and he's gone for quite some time, but then he does eventually find his way back to this world, and that's where he stays forever. And yeah, that's as far as I got. That's as far as I got right now for his story. So that's his brief summary, and he misses out on like the Dragon War and all that stuff. Anyways, I should have said this earlier, but your doll's full name, he doesn't have a middle name, but his name is Tristan Smith. Not fancy, but yeah, Tristan Smith. His last name is normally something else. He says that it just goes by Smith for people here because in his world it's a really difficult name to pronounce. So Smith. Okay, a quote or passage from your character's story, and what I mean is like a quote as in something your character would say that's kind of like iconic, or a passage as in you can read something that happened in your story, or like a scene, or even just a little snippet, whatever. So the one, I've posted this before, but it'd be like, this is from Tristan's mom point of view, because this is about him when he sets off to go to this fancy university or whatever, and it's just a long story, but it's pretty much like his eyes filled with distraught. He picked up his bag, turned his back, and walked away. Just like that, he left me. Just like that. And that is the little passage. And that was from Tristan's mom when they got in a little argument, and he just left. And he left for a while. He comes back because, typical angst from when preteen stuff, you know how it is. Well, not as... I'm rambling. Let me continue this tag. Okay. So that's a little passage. The next question is, if your character could go back in time to one moment, which moment would it be and why? And for Tristan, it would be a moment where he was sleeping with his sister. Not like that. They were sleeping in the same bed. Because she just felt she didn't want to sleep by herself. So she came and slept with him, and he was just really happy. He was just felt so fulfilled, and that's why he would want to go back to that moment, because his sister was alive, and he wants that same feeling again. The next question: if your character were to choose his or her death, how would it go? So Tristan would choose, if he had to die, he'd want to die by his own experiment. Specifically, he'd want to die in an explosion from something he's created. So say like he's making something and it's like kind of dangerous. If it exploded and killed him, he would be fine with that. He's like, that's how I want to go. I don't want to go peacefully in my sleep. I want to die inventing, pretty much, because he loves to invent stuff. Next question is, what is a life lesson your character has learned? For Tristan is, you can't bring someone back from the dead. No matter what you do, you can't bring the person back, and no matter what you do as well, you cannot truly replace them. And yeah, he's tried that. He tried replacing his sister and all that stuff, and a big part of his stories, his biggest blockage in his story is that he needs to let his sister go. He needs to just accept that she's dead and appreciate that time that he had with her. And that's the biggest thing. So the biggest life lesson is that when someone's dead, they're dead. Let them go. You can't replace it. Just, they'll always have a place in your heart, and you just let it be as that. Don't try to change what's already happened, type thing. How long did it take to complete your doll? He's still not complete, and I've had him for a year. But for my actual complete doll, Adriana, it took a good, 5-6 years for her to be complete. So yeah, 5-6 years. From the beginning when I started the hobby, well, I guess I've been in this hobby maybe 5 years. But yeah, since the day I got her till now, it's been I think 5 years. So 5 years. I don't think it's 6. I honestly think it's 5. Maybe 4. Okay, I need to think back. Yeah, 4 years. The next question is, name a trait you and this character share. I guess the trait that me and Tristan share is maybe clinginess, I guess. Both of us, as I said, don't really like to, when something is close to us, we don't want to let it go, type thing. So, I guess not grudges or anything. It's just when something's really close to you, you don't want to let it go. For example, I'll have an article of clothing that I've had literally since elementary school. I can't wear it anymore, but I won't let it go. They're just give it away to someone. I can't let it go. I still have it. I cannot. I finally let a lot of the stuff go, but I still have stuff and I can't let it go. I don't know why. And actually, for some of them, it's actually, I made them into some of my doll clothes. So it got repurposed because I couldn't let it go. So it'll live on forever, but on my dolls. So that's a treat we share. What would be the next question. What would be the ultimate gift for this character? Ultimate gift that's actually achievable for Tristan, that's a really hard one. I think the ultimate gift would probably be a very advanced toolbox. You know how it has you've seen, I don't know if you have ever seen it, but there's commercials where there was a flashlight, and even if you run it over, it won't break, or if you put it in water, it's gonna still work. A toolbox like that. I'm pretty sure he has, back home he has something similar, but he doesn't have it here, because for some reason he didn't bring a lot of stuff. But yeah, I think a toolbox where of stuff that take forever to actually break down would be an ultimate gift for him. And the last thing for this tag would be to watch, hopefully this tag catches on, you watch another person's video and ask their character a question that they haven't already answered. So that is the tag. I hope you guys spread it around. And I'm not going to tag any specific people. I'm just going to let it go do the tag if you want to do the tag. So that's mostly it. And that was the complete doll tag. And I hope you enjoyed. Bye, guys.